Hey everybody, it's Innovision. I just have a couple minutes and I want to catch up with our Thundercats fans out there. And I'm going to have to do this quickly because my wife is mad. You want to know why? Because I still haven't had my shower yet and I still haven't had dinner, and she made homemade guacamole. So I'll be reading my notes here a little bit, and it's going to be a lot less polished than my usual presentation style. But before I get started, I just want to set the record straight here. I never talk about any games, toys, devices, comics, anything of that nature that I'm not genuinely excited about or thrilled about or want in my collection to begin with. Every single thing that I talk about or discuss is something that I'm passionate about. So we got some exciting news today. Super7 announced that they're making a vintage line of Thundercats action figures. So this is the new line that Super7 just announced today. We just got this email a few hours ago. So they've got Lion-O, Mumm-ra, and Jackalman. And the very first thing you notice is that these toys are very similar to the stumpiness and nature of the original LJN toys from the 80s. And we've got it pulled up here on Super7's website. This is a very interesting value proposition here, because these action figures, yeah, they're smaller and stumpy in nature, but they're about half the price of the Ultimates style action figures. So I think this is very interesting for not only fans of Thundercats, but people who have not been able to get into collecting the Thundercats line by Super7 because the barrier to entry was too high due to the cost. I think that this is a very exciting toy line because this might open the door to new things. I think this is a very interesting business model. For example, if this toy line takes off, we might see Super7 do things like make playsets for these action figures, and the playsets should also scale with the cost similarly. So, the Thundertank and the Thundercats Lair, those playsets are very expensive, but imagine if they were like half the price. I think more people could collect them and enjoy them. But let's just take a second to look at these characters. I think they look great. I like the stumpy look and the simplicity of the packaging. They just come with like one set of hands, head, and accessory. You've got Lion-O here. He comes with his Sword of Omens. You got Mumm-ra here, and he comes with that double-sided blade. I think these look great. Definitely a step up from these action figures, but also in a way I feel like Super7's paying homage to the originals from the past. Taking a second to take a closer look at these figures, it looks like there's less articulation than the Ultimates and the deluxe action figures. In fact, I doubt that the head's removable, and if you look at the hands and the feet, there's no ball joints, and it's all one continuous piece of vinyl or plastic. But what I do really like about these figures is that they're high quality. The color palette is just on point. Like, that color just really pops. The characters look like they did in the cartoon, versus like, obviously this is a premium action figure. What I really like about this Super7 vintage line of Thundercats action figures is that they cost nowhere near the price of the Ultimates line, but they maintain that same visual look and aesthetic that the Ultimates and Deluxe line has, all while paying homage to those original LJN action figures from the 80s. Anyways, I'm totally getting these. I actually already pre-ordered them earlier today, and as soon as we get them here, I'm going to go over them with everyone. But let us know what you think. Are you guys going to get them? Is this a cop or a pass? Be sure to stay up to date by hitting that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the cool toys we've got coming down the pipeline.